Hello, viewers. So I needed to go live for Trump's birthday today, June 14th, 2019. Interesting, on the bottom of my deck is Nancy Pelosi. Looking to see if anyone's finding me. It's a little late. It's almost 11:30 where I live, 11:30 p.m. So it's after midnight East Coast time. I'm in Central Time. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Julianne. We do have some people up late. Hi, Cheryl. Marta and Angela, Chris Barker, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Wayne. Well, seeing quite a few I've done personal readings for. Good morning, Dawn in the UK. Hi, everybody. So it's Trump's birthday. Hey, Roach. Roach, I promise I won't block you this time as a troll. Sorry about that. It's Trump's birthday. I'm not going to sing happy birthday to him. But here we have Trump openly stating that he's okay with breaking the law. Hey, everybody that's just joined. Let's take a look at how that's going to work for Trump. Openly stating that he would take information from foreign governments or foreign people. Let's see how that's going to work for Trump. Oh, Marta, glad you finally found me live too. Hi, everybody. I have actually not watched too much of the news today. Hey, baby. Kind of laid low a little bit, worked out in the yard quite a bit today, actually. We had a beautiful day here, although it's raining now. So how's that going to work for Trump? Openly admitting, this is what Trump always does, though. He openly admits to what he's guilty of. So let's just see how that's going to work for him. By the way, if you guys have not seen Victoria Skirbo's video she did today on Trump's solar return for his birthday, she did his chart. Fascinating video. Please look at Victoria Skirbo's video today about what is coming up for Trump in the next year. It'll give you a lot of hope. He's going to have a really rough year this year. I had never seen a solar chart done before, so I found it really fascinating. So we're looking at Trump. How's it going to work out for him? Telling everybody he's openly going to accept foreign assistance, because it's the only way he can win an election is by thievery and underhandedness and breaking the law. He can't win on the up and up. Yeah, treachery, danger, Will Robinson. Howling at the moon. You guys know, of course, in my live feeds, I don't angle the camera down to the cards. I'll just hold them up for you after I get them laid. So just bear with me while I'm laying them. I'm still behind on my emails. So please forgive me if you've been emailing about a reading request. I'm still trying to catch up. So tomorrow I'm taking a day off doing no readings and going to catch up on all the emails and get everybody scheduled. So Trump. Yeah, he's looking for help. He's seeking answers. So he's asking for help from overseas already. They're already working with him. His challenge is the illumination that's on him. He's like a vampire. He can't take the sunlight. At the root of this, he knows. This. Every time I read on elections, this is my card of looking at, do I have enough votes? Do I have enough votes? That's what I feel like he's doing. He's looking at, do I have enough votes? He knows the polls are going against him right now. In the past, he's been the emperor. He's been the one in charge. But crowning the reading, he was sending a message to our foreign enemies to get involved in our elections. He was being the messenger. It's not going to do much for him, though, because he's going to be forced into retirement. Here's Nancy Pelosi sitting right on top of him. She's always right on top of him. Looking at the money that the emissaries have brought to Trump, and for the security of our country, she's sitting right on top of him. And here's Mueller. Like, okay, this has been going on a long time, so of course he's going to be doing it again. Miss B, thank you for typing Victoria Skirbo's name for me. Yeah, Scerbo, Victoria Skirbo. She does tarot cards. She also does astrology and numerology, and she did Trump's solar return chart today for his birthday, and it was fascinating. So yeah, the Mueller report and Mueller, already calling out this has been going on. It actually started in 2014, according to the Mueller report, and Trump's the star of the Mueller report. So he's causing anxiety for America. That's what he's doing, in letting these foreign governments get involved in our elections. Yeah, I feel like they're going to string him up on a world stage. They want to hang him up by his heels on a world stage. Yeah, I've been seeing mixed things in reaction to Trump's comments this week from Republicans. I've been seeing some saying, no, you can't allow foreign help, in an election. Even Lindsey Graham said that. I was like, whoa, Lindsey, actually saying something that rang true for a change. But others, like, still upholding and trying to say that, those FISA warrants and everything that were illegal. We're going to take a look in general at how Republicans in our Congress, how are Republicans in general looking at Trump's comments. Great to see everybody tonight. Thanks for joining me. Drew Carey. I love when Lena Rodriguez calls Trump the Yeti. He walks like a Yeti. His posture is like just horrible. So how are the Republicans in Congress in general? The majority. Which way are they leaning as a majority in response to Trump's comments? Oh, the Emperor card just fell out. Well, they're confused. They don't know what to think now. Because how are they going to get reelected if they support someone actively, letting foreign governments actively get involved in our elections? They don't know what to do. Yeah, so the Republicans are trying to climb to higher ground on this issue, but the problem is, Trump looking overseas, trying to get the world, trying to make plans with people overseas. That's the challenge. So here they are wondering if they've got enough votes, and are they going to have enough money from their supporters? In the past, the thieveries in the election. Crowning the reading, Wheel of Fortune. It's the fortune's changing. The wheel is turning. This is karma, baby. They better be paying attention and looking at making a decision about it. Here's the Mueller report and the future, and Mueller. This is Mueller as King of Wands, which tells me Mueller talking to Congress. victory card with that. The Republicans are going to be left trying to defend themselves in their posture all this time. They're going to be very burdened. So, interesting. I feel like they're going to be celebrating in the future here, some new beginnings. So, whether that's supporting Trump or not, there is some treachery involved here. There is some howling at the moon going on. So, I think they're going to stay behind Trump in the White House all the way. And Mueller's sitting right on top of it, calling everything out. So I don't see the Republicans changing in general as a collective. We might have a few saying things, but in general, they're not. So shall we look at, is Sarah Huckabee Sanders, is she going to run for governor in Arkansas? Hi, everybody that's just joining. My computer seems to be working much better, so I hope I'm not buffering too much for you guys. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, is she going to run for governor in Arkansas? Yeah, Roach, they're afraid of losing their supporters, and they're afraid of losing their votes too. But let's look at Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and then we can look at take a look at the cash cow behind Trump and see if they're still supporting him. The cash cow behind the Republicans. Sarah Sanders, is she going to run for governor? Yeah, it's interesting. That's my money laundering card on the bottom. Shifting money here and there. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, what is going on with your sudden departure from the White House? It's about money. It is about money. Her challenge is success, because her challenge is actually to be successful. So she's seeking answers here at the root. She's trying to explore, it looks, whether she should run for governor. In the past, she's charged in as Trump's mouthpiece. So she's weighing the odds now because of her connection to Trump. But she's got a big change sitting right on top of her, an end of a cycle, sitting right on top of her, crowning the reading. Looks to me like she's going to be left in her garden alone, content. She's trying to get on a world stage more, but she's battle weary, and she's going to walk away from the governorship. I don't think she'll run, or from the election. So let's look at, since we keep getting these money cards coming up, let's look at these. Hey, Mallory. Let's look at these cash cows behind the Republicans, what they think of Trump now, the donors to the Republican Party. Yeah, I don't think anybody can lie as much as Trump does, but Sarah Huckabee Sanders comes close. I'd love for somebody to compare their astrological charts to see if it shows up in both of them. So the Republican donors, what do they think of Trump now? He's broadcasting too much what their gig is, so. Well, they're still giving money. They're still giving money. And part of that money comes from Russia. Yeah, they're wondering if they've got enough votes and enough money for the next election. Their challenge is, an end to the cycle, big changes that are coming. At the root of this, all their secrets and hidden agendas. They've charged in the past with a plan and kept their agendas hidden. There's a lot of confusion going on with these donors also. I feel like, they realize that the public is turning on Trump. The judgment by the people is heavy on Trump, tied to the devil, greed and avarice. All the greed is showing up so much. Temperance, trying to temper Trump down. How do you temper the devil, right? Betrayal to his country too. Yeah, I feel like they still think that they have victory with Trump. But they don't like all the things that Trump does. They're not happy with all the things he does, like being so vocal about their hidden agendas. They're gonna back him. They're gonna fund Trump all the way into the poorhouse until he leaves. Yeah, and he will leave. He will pack his bags and go. So they're going to continue to back Trump till he's gone. So nothing changing there with the Republicans or their donors. All corrupt. Let's take a look at Kellyanne Conway and the Hatch Act. Yeah, let me write down Hope Hicks' name. We'll take a look at her again in a minute. I did a reading on her the other day, but we'll take a look. And I also want to look at Flynn again. I keep notes. Yeah, it's really interesting. Victoria Skirbo's video I was talking about earlier on Trump's solar chart. She was also talking about America's chart and how Trump was necessary to bring all of this out. So it's quite interesting to see everything in the charts bringing all of it out. Kellyanne Conway and the Hatch Act. You gonna end up in jail? She's another defiant one. Like, what was it? She said something about, show me the way to the jail or whatever. The Hatch Act. Yeah, yada, yada. She's so erratic, charging in. She's so undisciplined. Well, Kellyanne, she's all heartbroken. She's all heartbroken because her challenge is the Mueller report. So she's heartbroken. All the illumination in the past that's come out because of the Mueller report. So she's just going to continue to lie and gaslight and do her spiel, all her smoke screens. Here's Trump crowning her, but it's also her foolish behavior. Near future, she's still trying to support the White House. She's an independent woman, though. Sword of truth is about to get on her. Sword of justice. She's about to have her tower moment. So she's going to end up packing her bags and leaving too because of all her secrets. She's gonna try to hang on to what reputation she's got as winning at all costs. She's gonna try to hang on to her reputation as much as she can. Interesting. She's been victorious with Mother Russia. All that is coming out because who gave the poll information to Manafort to give to Russia, right? There's an abundance of information that could still come out on her. Secrets and treachery and lies. Somebody's got a proposal, an offer for her that she doesn't like. She knows about the gifts of money to Trump. She knows where the money came from because she's involved so deep with Russia. So let me ask it this way, Kellyanne Conway, are you ever going to be brought into a court of law? True, Marty. Who wants to hang on to a reputation like that? Kellyanne Conway, are you ever going to be brought into a court of law? Are you ever going to be indicted? Somebody's working on the details. She wants to leave right now. She wants to get to calmer waters right now. But her challenge, is to separate herself from Trump. She already feels stabbed in the back by someone, and it's from information in the Mueller report. So somebody got dangerously close to what she knows. She was a star player in the past, so somebody got dangerously close to information about her. So she may be in there in the redacted parts that we still haven't seen. But the Mueller report crowning this reading, she already feels stabbed in the back. Near future, the information about the money laundering coming up, victory with that, bringing out the money laundering. Kellyanne's going to get quite emotional. This is treacherous for her. This is treacherous for her when they figure out the money laundering. So, money news and somebody making an offer to her. She's going to have a tower moment. she wants to withdraw and retire. But here's Nancy Pelosi, and Nancy gets an agreement out of her to testify. So yeah, I feel like she's going to offer up more information on Trump down the road. It looks to me like Nancy gets her to come in and testify, and she's gonna string up Trump. Justice is sitting right on her too, though. Justice and heartbreak, so she could end up indicted still. Hope Hicks. Let's take a look at Hope Hicks, how she's feeling. Getting ready to testify. See if she's had any change of mind, if she's going to tell everything she knows or if she's going to hold some back. Oh, Audrey, thank you for reminding me of that. SDNY. We'll take a look at them next. Hope Hicks. Ooh, death card on the bottom for Hope Hicks. An ending and a big change. She gonna change and flip on Trump? Hope's like the hangman. She's like, her hands are tied. She could move if she wanted to, but she's feeling stuck. She's feeling tied up. Her challenge is she has an opportunity to come out and come clean. She has an opportunity to move forward and tell everything she knows. Judgment's at the root of this. Judgment that's coming down on Trump and everybody and all the illumination that's been coming out. She's crowning the reading. She's hanging on to what she's got. So that tells me she's going to keep some secrets. She's still going to hang on to some of her secrets. But looks to me like Queen of Swords, she not only is going to be testifying to Congress, she's going to get drawn into one of these court cases. She's going to be brought into, whether it's SDNY or one of the cases in DC over betrayal, things that Mueller passed along to another district. She's going to be doing a juggling act. She's going to be doing a juggling act. She's aware of communications involving the secrets and money laundering. She is completely aware of communication that has gone on in Trump world between doing the money laundering and the secrets and things, secret conversations with Putin and the Saudis and everybody. She's completely aware of. Yeah, she could end up looking at jail time. Yeah, mostly it's over Russia's involvement. So is Hope going to tell everything? No, she's going to hang on to some of the things. She's not going to tell everything. So let's look at SDNY. What is going on with SDNY? With the Trump Foundation and Trump Org. SDNY. What is that judge's name now that took Barbara Underwood's place? Letitia James. Thank you. What's going on with SDNY? Are we going to see something in the next few months? I keep getting this feeling they're going to move into action this summer while Congress is in recess. They're working on the dark money. Well, they're looking at Trump, and the challenge is the judgment of the SDNY sitting on top of him. At the root of this, it goes back to Father Trump, who gave Trump, all the money that through real estate and things where they did a lot of tax fraud. So looks to me like they're going back in years looking at what they're investigating. So there's been some delay here in the past. Because it looks to me like they're going back further than Trump realizes in the company. So the investigators are looking into it. They're still building their plan. They're building their case. It's interesting. I feel like Trump here in the middle, I feel like he's going to walk away, have his tower moment and walk away from the White House before they fling all the indictments at him and his family. So let me just ask my pendulum. Is Trump leaving the White House before SDNY gets their indictments out? That's a yes. That's interesting because I feel like they're right there ready with the indictments, that they're almost ready to start prosecutions. They're going to go after his kids first. It's big loss. Patience card here. They've been very successful in digging up how Trump has hung on to all his money and all the investigations they've moved forward with. They've been very successful in. So I feel like they're almost ready for the indictments. But it looks to me like Trump is still going. Yeah, Trump is going to be out before they bring indictments forward. So let me just ask. I ask this every time I do a live read. Hello, Queen Starrow. Let me just ask, is Trump going to be gone by August? That's a yes. It's a small yes. I keep checking in because, things change. There's a lot of free will involved. Hello, everybody that's just joined. let's take a look at how Trump's summer's going to go, because something is up. Hey, Brandon. Something is going on with Trump. So is it because all the financial documents start coming in? What is going on? Why does it look like Trump is leaving by August still? What is going to make Trump leave? All the investigations. Everybody's seeking answers. Yeah, I've really been surprised Trump hasn't just walked out sooner, because he always, when he's losing an argument, he always walks out. He always, like, lawsuits that he's losing, he settles, he pays, and he leaves. He doesn't stay and fight. He's not a good fighter. He's not a good negotiator. This is interesting. So here's Trump as the messenger, right? Saying at the root of this, Russia, Mother Russia, saying, yes, I would accept help from foreign countries. It's like basically sending a message to Russia. So his challenge is his agreements that he has with these foreign countries. That's his challenge to stay in office now, because he has these agreements. He's owned by these other countries now. So, in the past, he's juggled it between the countries and things that he's committed to. But there's new beginnings coming out, and it looks like they're getting ready to club him over the head with it. There's a lot of fighting going on because of what he has said about accepting help from foreign countries. He's battle weary here. More illumination coming on it, and moneyed news. So it's interesting, because here's the female judges sitting right on top of him too, with they're getting ready to bring in some swift action and manifesting some more indictments. So sort of truth sitting right on top of him. So the moneyed news part of it, along with his comments about Russia, it's going to cause him to give up and leave. It does feel like there will be some Republicans working with Democrats. There will be, not all of them, but there will be some working together, and that's good news also. Getting him out of there. Yeah, and I keep seeing the Justice card with the GOP card. So I want to ask if some of the Republicans are going to end up, Mitch McConnell and some of the others that have taken dark money. Let's just ask, are some of these Republicans, are they in some of the sealed indictments or something? Because I keep seeing that justice card around the GOP. And Nancy said that she would investigate anyone for obstruction, including other congressmen. So that was like saying, hello, Mitch McConnell, stop obstructing justice. Let me ask my pendulum first, then we'll clarify with the cards. So are there sealed indictments for any Republican congressmen? That's a yes. It's a, can you show him a little bigger, please? That's a yes. Sorry, my hand started moving there as I moved my elbow. It's kind of interesting. I almost feel like Barr doesn't even know what's in the sealed indictments. So, are any Republicans getting charged in sealed indictments? Caught up in the Mueller report. There's some agreement somewhere. The devil, the greedy, their challenges, communications, the messenger, knock, knock, I got an indictment for you. But I do feel like at the root of this is communication. So to me, there's written communications of some type that they've got evidence of. And man, is that going to hurt? They have this in the past. So it's like it's already a done deal because it's sealed indictments. It's already done. Crowning the reading, death card. I mean, it's like you can't get much worse than this and the devil, right? So yeah, there's going to be some that are out in the cold. Looks like Republicans and Dems would work together on that. Good news for us, right? And somebody's going to be packing their bags and going away. The GOP is involved in money. Someone in the GOP, someone or several someones are involved in money laundering. Money laundering parties supporting each other. So supporting each other tells me there's several. And they've been doing this juggling act around it. So I feel very drawn to this three. I feel like there's three of them that are involved in money laundering. Death and the devil. Let's take a look at Mr. Flynn again. I did a reading on him the other day, but it was kind of weird at the end. So he's got this new lawyer who Trump likes, thinks she's just wonderful. Michael Flynn, are you digging for a pardon from Trump? Because it sure looks that way. Although when I did the reading the other day, it didn't quite look like that. Sounds like a cocktail drink, doesn't it, Queen's Tarot? Death and the devil. Or is it already a cocktail drink? Yeah, I agree, Nancy. Giuliani saying that he was going to the Ukraine to get dirt on Biden shows that they're all still complicit in working with foreign governments. Yeah, Jon Stewart's speech to Congress was absolutely stunning. And they presented him with the coat from one of the firemen who he had worked with, who passed away last year, year before last. Quite touching, quite moving video of that also. Yeah, I haven't done an Akashic reading in a while. I need to get out my Akashic cards and do one again. I like doing those. Mike Flynn, are you digging for a pardon? Yeah, he's got the winning at all costs mentality. He's trying to keep out of jail. He's trying to keep out. So Flynn, trying to be master of his own destiny, his challenge is all his dealings working overseas. In particular, it's not just Turkey, but there's Mother Russia. In the past, he's been very embattled, knows he's facing jail time, embattled with the judge too. So trying to bring in a new lawyer, trying to temper things down with this judge. But this erratic behavior of Trump's, and I say Trump's because I've got the Trump card here. This erratic behavior of Trump's, he doesn't know if he can trust it, for Trump to pardon him. But he's waiting it out, and this information on the money laundering, I feel like it's going to come out before Flynn would ever get a pardon. So yeah, it's like he's left just waiting for Trump to do a pardon. I don't feel like he'll have the chance. Yeah, because Nancy Pelosi's also climbing to higher ground, so against baby Trump. So Trump's not going to have a chance to pardon him, is what it looks like. Ooh, 2 trolls. Who's our trolls? Okay, hopefully I got rid of them, right? Thanks, guys. So, who else should we look at? One last reading tonight. Trying to think of how to phrase it. Oh, yeah, Don Jr. testifying at the Senate hearing behind closed doors. Let's see how that went. Let's see how many lies did Don Jr. get caught in this time. Don Jr. testifying behind closed doors. How did that go for him? Well, the new beginnings card just flew out, so that tells me he had a new spin on it. He told something different. Excuse me. Do a lot of talking and have to sip some tea. Don Jr. God, the cards are just like flipping out. Chariot. Feels like he's going away on a little trip. I have never had so many cards. Yeah, Don Jr. going away on a little trip, maybe thinking about separating himself from the country. Let's take a look. I don't usually have that many cards fall out when I'm shuffling. Queen of Cups on the bottom, trying to put a lid on her emotions, or is that America? It's my cup for America, but it's also my cup for Ivanka. Not that the two are the same, right? Yeah, every time I get this as the first card on Don Jr., I get Fool Jr. I hear Fool Jr. from my guides. They have a sense of humor. Fool Jr. That's how his testimony went. Covered by the death card. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Trying to put an end to this. That's his challenge, trying to put an end to this. Yeah. We worked with people. We talked to people. Yeah. We worked on the dark money. We had plans to be financially independent and wealthy, and we're still making plans. We're still talking to overseas people for election interference. He needs a different perspective because they want to string him up by his heels. Emperor Trump waiting on the indictments. He gave them some details. So it tells me he slipped up because he would never intentionally give details. So he slipped up and gave them some details that it felt like they didn't have, or confirmed some details that they had. Yeah, he's basically greed and avarice too, tied to the devil, and had agreements with people. And next up will probably be Eric Trump. Who's next? Who's the next kid that needs to testify? He's about to get embattled. He's about to get embattled big time. Somebody's coming in with the sword of truth here. He's about to have a big change of fortune. Yeah, he's trying to separate himself from the government. He's trying to not be so involved with his dad, but he's still, judgment is coming because he's Trump Jr. He's Fool Jr. and Trump Jr. He's still going to have issues with the courts. Yeah, he can't find his balance. He can't tell the same story twice. He can't find his balance. We'll take a quick look at Ivanka, because it feels like this is Ivanka on the bottom here. So it feels like he might have said something that contradicted something Ivanka had said in the Mueller report. Let's take a quick look at Ivanka, see how she's doing. How's her summer going to go? Ooh, I just heard trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. It's going to be all about her dad. All about her dad. You know, she's just confused right now. She's just her energy feels very, very confused. She's just a mess. The challenge is all the dark money that she's been involved working on, agreements that she has. And I feel like this is with her brothers more than her dad. There's agreements that she has with them, but it's because of their dad here in the past. She's making plans, and she's making plans for overseas. She's got this winning at all cost mentality too. So, yeah, she's gonna try to get to calmer waters. Maybe move somewhere overseas. Looks like an agreement is made, and she might actually be successful at that. Getting out of the country. She's battle weary, but you know, she's tied to the devil too. She's full of greed herself, and she's worried about working, like having to work for a living, burdening her. You know, she might have to go work in the local Payless Shoes or something. You know. The money, I feel the money's just like draining in their family. She's still talking to Russia. She's worried about going to jail. She's getting more emotional. That's why she's confused. You know, none of them will take a fall for the other. You know, Trump will string his kids out to hang them out to dry. The kids will hang each other out to dry. None of them would ever try to protect each other. They're too much about the money and not enough about the family ties. The family ties only serve to help them get more money. So I'll stop there for the night. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. Anybody still waiting on an email from me, I promise I'm going to catch up tomorrow on the rest of my emails. I know I've had a lot of emails. I still have 65 emails to get to on reading requests. I'm over a week behind. So thank you guys for bearing with me. My computer outages last week got me way behind. So hope you guys have a lovely, lovely weekend. I might pop in and or upload another video or something tomorrow. We'll see what's going on in the news. Good night, everybody.